Thank you, sir. Very good afternoon to all, my sirs and ma'ams and my colleagues. Uh, my name is Jyotiranjan Gudia. My supervisor name is Dr. Tushar Kant Patnaik, and uh, uh, REC members are Dr. Birendra Suna and Dr. Ratnakar Mahapatra. And uh, and this is my the content. You can see here that I have taken only 4 chapters in my dissertations. That is introduction, a socio-demographic profile of Didayi, socio-cultural stability and development, data analysis and conclusion. And next slide is, and you can see here the chapter one. And in chapter one, I have mentioned about the introduction. Uh, India is a India is a country where people of all race, religions, caste, and languages are there separated, but all live together within a geographical boundaries. Uh, a total of 461 type of tribal groups have been identified in 28 states and 9 union territories in the country, of which 75 are underdeveloped tribe. In India, 8% of the total population is identified as a tribal. Odisha has been identified as a tribal dominated state by the government of India and has the identified 62 types of tribal groups in Odisha. Of these, of this total of populations, 22.5% are Odisha has been identified as a tribal dominated state by the government of India and has identified 62 types of tribal groups in Odisha. Of total populations, 22.5% are tribal, while 13 groups are identified as underdeveloped tribal or particular vulnerable tribal group. Similarly, of all the residents of the Malkangiri districts, the Odisha government has been counting the Didayi and Banda tribes as the underdeveloped tribe and providing them with some benefit. Didayi is a very ancient and wild tribe. Its geographical boundaries are divided into three parts, and there are the expectations to the governments improved the programs which the despite 7 decades of the independence it little improved. Then come to the identity about the tribe, and Dita is a small particular Dita is a small population's particular vulnerable tribal group of Malkangiri district of Odisha. Their neighbors call them Didai, but they call themselves the Gatare, which means those are excellent in Podu cultivation. Then second point is the native place. You can see here from ancient time to the present, they settle in small and large hills and takes in the basins of the Godavari River, south of the Kondakameru Mountains in the eastern part of the Malkangiri districts. They live in a total of 39 villages, and the government has identified 37 villages as the inhabited by Didai people. Then come to another point is the folk language, which is they called Gatasa. Just as the every human beings has their own the mother tongue to express their the feelings, so does the Didai tribe have their own mother tongue, while they call Gatasa, uh, which they call Gatasa. uh, there are many songs, stories, rhymes, etc. in their society, but they do not have any written alphabets. They remember all this when they hear it. Then another main point is origin. Uh, Everyone's creatures has a story of the mysterious the origins. Similarly, uh, though Didai tribe also has a mysterious origins. You can see here the first no, first point of origin, so mythological origin. That is, in the first, the supreme god of Didai, Ishtar, brought there the sons and daughters to the surface of the earth. He was released on surface in a large forest in the Kandakamuru hills. Even after uh, uh, Even after they are the stay there, no lineage of they are the extended. Once again, though God Ishtar came and told them to go a different way. After a few years of the separations, they forgot about each other. When they grew up, they meet again. By the time the marriage was old, they were attracted to each other and grew up together. They had several sons and daughters. Of these, the Paringa Gadba came to the plain, and Didai and Panta went of the hills. Then another point is the review of literatures. That is, I started writing these dissertations after reading 51 books and a number of journals, magazines, articles, and a variety of the newspapers that are the considered with my dissertation. I started to look at some of the aspect that they have the little attention or ignored. Among of them are some of the leading the writers and such as the Gopinath Pradhan, Nadim Assains, L.P. Vidyatri, Vinay Kumar Rai, B. Chaudhuri, Satyendra Patnaik, while the editors are A.B. Ota, K.K. Misra, A.C. Mahanti, while are the prominent. The books of the former MLA, Mr. Damuri Sisa of Malkangiri district have also been included in review of literature. Then come to the another key point, that research problem. Uh, I have taken only here the 5 point. 5 point. The first point is very few studied have been made on the cultures. Yes. Previous studied on the Didai tribe have not been given much prominence, which has led to the collapse of the cultural architectures. Then second point is no transportation and communications. It has also been 74 years since the country became independent, but to this day, the communication and transportation are not available in hill and out of areas. Then third point is lack of health facility. There are lack of health facilities for the hill and isolated areas inhabited by the Didai tribe. Then the fourth number point is low level education. Yes, all those the school has been provided by government. The presence of the teachers has been reduced due to the lack of transportation facilities. And the last point is the few political participation. Yes, it is a mountains and a isolated area. Very few people they participate in political despair due to the lack of communication. Then another key point is scope of study. Uh, After reading all the books and reviewing the literatures, it was revealed that the former scholars and the writers had been written books, journals, articles on various aspects of the Didai tribe, but they little attention to their socio-cultural development, while it is now and the opportunity for doing the research to current scholar. And I have mentioned here the DDA, the Progress Charity of the DDI. Yes, it is a Progress Charity. Uh, DDI Development Agency is a Progress Charity of the DDI tribe. the tribe has been included in particular vulnerable tribal group by the government. As a result, on 2nd August 1986, an organization was established for their the betterment. The organization is uh, providing a variety of the improvement and a variety of agricultural equipments. Then another slide. Uh, Objective of the study. I have taken six objective of sorry, uh, five objective of this study. The first objective is purpose of the present dissertations to understand the Didayi tribe and to examine their process. And the second, the main purpose of the current study to conduct a comprehensive survey and study of the uh, proposed tribal group. And the third point is another purpose of the dissertations was to highlight the impact of cultural transformation of the Didayi tribe on society. And the fourth is to understand the socio-cultural life of the Didayi tribe in the present context of the society. And the last point is, although the 7 decades have passed since the independence, the main goal of this study are to explain why the Didayi tribe has a low population, low education, and little improvement in government efforts. Then you can see here research designs. Uh, Before writing my dissertations, I have designed for my dissertations, and you can see here I reviewed of literature on socio-cultural development of Didayi tribe in Odisha. Then I prepare I collect variables for data collections. Then you can see here then I develop a research question. Then after develop research questions, I went for field study. Then after field study, I finalize my variables and for hypothesis. Then whatever I have data collected from the field work, that data I have analyzed by a spaces software. And then the last part of my dissertation is finding, suggestion, and conclusion. Then friends, you can see here the uh, slide is resource methodology. Uh, Whatever I have I did in my dissertations, you can see here the type of research, also qualitative and also quantitative, and type of the data collections, primary and secondary data collections. Data collections method I have applied questionnaire with interview, and the technique used structure with questionnaire using Likert 5-point scale, and the sample unit is individual, and sample size is 300. Also, technique is I have used random sampling. Then the next slide is chapter 2, uh, socio-demographic profile of the Didayi, and you can see here uh, the people of the Didayi tribe do not have always been the same populations as their population grow. So does their populations that's what I showed in the bar chart. You can see here. As you can see, the population of the Didayi tribe increased from 9%, 9 point, you can see here in 1961, so their population was 1978. during 1961 to 1971, it is little increase. Then it is 2,164. Then during 1971 to 1981, it is little increase, decrease. Uh, then it is 1,977, and uh, and during the 1981 to 1991, it is increased, and still it is increased according to 2011 census. It is their population is 8,890. 90, yes. Then come to the sex ratio of Didayi tribe, and you can see here, if you look at the sex ratio of the Didayi tribe, it is increasing and decreasing. According to the data, the number of the women in 1,000 men is the increasing, and and decreasing here. According to bar chart, as you can see, in 1961, the population of women are 1,000 men was 1,056 women. Similarly, in 1971, it dropped to 913. That is increased to 1,443 in 1981. Similarly, there were uh, 1031 in 1991, and 1096 in 2001, and 1129 as of the 2011 census. Uh, the next slide is literacy rate of Diday tribe. You can see here, uh, the literacy rate. Uh, if we look at the literacy rate of the Diday tribe, it is also the decline and increasing. In 1961, the literacy rate of this tribe, they decreased from 2.7% to 0.8% in 1971. In 1981, it is increased to 3.2%. Similarly, 1981, in 1981, it is increased by 6.22%, while in 2001 and 2011, it is increased by 12.62% and 34.56%. The next chapter is socio-cultural stability and development. All those the Diday tribe are far from the mainstream of the society. They live in yes. Uh, all those the Diday tribe are far from the mainstream of the society. They live in the village uh, like the others, just as the rituals of the Diday society are the relevant. There, the society also has a variety of the policy rules. The second point is the village. Of the 39 Diday villages, only 37 have been identified by the government of government for improvement. These villages are divided into three parts: the plains, the hills, and the isolated areas. Of these 39 villages, and uh, while the 35 villages are in the hills and isolated areas. Then second point is house pattern. Didai house pattern are made of the bamboo, trees, wild grass, and clays. There is no there is one bedroom and another the pros. They build the separate the homes for pets. They these tribes are they usually live near the spring in the mountains. Then the third number point is family. Everyone's in the Didai family lives together. Uh, as the head of the household, the elders of the house take on the main responsibility of the family. Elders women take care of their homes, feeds their families, and help with farming. When a person gets married, the family breakups. They will separate after their marry. Then clan. The last point is that is clan. In the Didayi tribe, the clan is divided into five parts, namely Nku Gata, the tiger, Mala Gata, cobra, Gabe Gata, bear, and Musali Gata, crocodile, Goat Gata, tortoise. A Didayi tribe, they never marries a girl who comes under the clans, but marries the opposite clans. Animals and birds under the clans they never haunts. And you can see here the photograph of hill area of the Bayapura district, and here also the cut-off area of Jantri village. Then uh, their celebration, uh, they basically celebrate four types of celebrations: naming ceremony, maturity function, death reads, and another is marriage. Uh, that is now the delay now the first point is the naming ceremony. The first ceremony is a family is the celebrated when a child is born in the family. The first child is the named after 21 days. This ceremony is not held for the children other than the first child. The village's priest is the present and give the name for the first child of the family. Then second point is maturity function. In the Didayi tribe, a girl organizes a functions in the family after 21 days when she is mature. Uh, Here the families went to the lead the community know that the daughter is the eligible for marriage, celebrate this the functions well and host priest. Then third point is the death rates. When a person dies in a tribe, they make a bed out of the four pieces of bamboo and carry the props on their shoulders. They gives and they play the drums when they grant the props. They hold a mouring the ceremony for the dead for the 10 days. At this point, a party is held to the commemorate the dead. Then come to next lies, uh, that is marriage. There are six type of marriage in the Didayi tribe, which that Gube, Osiamudi, Toso, Udilia, Marsaboy, and Torjoin. Then first point is Gube, the kidnap marriage. You also know uh, kidnap marriage. If a boy, uh, if a boy prepare a girl, if a boy or choose a girl, then he pulls the girl out of the house or anywhere else and marries her. The telling this is kidnap marriage, Gubi or kidnap marriage. In this type of the marriage, only the sons prepares the girl. Then come to second point is the Posia Mundi, which is popular in marriage by sex. Then uh, in this marriage, if a girl chooses to marry a boy, she proposes to a physical relationship with the boy. The girls insist on the marrying her when she has a physical relationship. If the son refuses to marry, then she threat to tells the villagers about the physical relationship. As a result, the boy is the forced to marry the girls. Then come to the third point is that is uh, Toso. Toso is you also know that is arranged marriage of Didayi tribe, and in the Didayi tribe, the arranged marriage is called Toso or BA. Though bridegroom proposed the marriage to the bride's house. If the girl and the girl's family respect the boys' proposals, they will organize a wedding. This type of marriage is called the troso or arranged marriage. Then fourth number marriage is that is udilia, the love marriage. Uh, Udliya marriage is a commonly called love marriage. If both the boys and the girls love each other, they will be the hiding the elsewhere without knowing the family of the house and going to the relatives' house for some days. This is called Udliya marriage. And another interesting marriage is that is Marsa boy. Uh, that is we can say the blood relationship marriage. Uh, Another measure the social respectable marriages in this tribe is called the Marsaboi or blood relationship marriage. In this marriage, a son marries the daughter of his father's sisters or uncle's daughter, which is called the Marsaboi or blood relationship marriage. Then the last point is that is Gorjuai, the marriage by service. Yeah, you can see, you can find this type of marriage in only Didai tribe. It is still alive. The Didai tribe has another the marriage that is the completely different, which is called the Gorjuai or marriage by service. In this marriage, if one girl uh, um, if only a girl are born in a family and no son is born in that family, then the girl's family invite the man to marry his daughter. And then the man live in the girl's home and works for 2 to 3 years without pay. When the girl's family is satisfied with the man's work, then father of girls arrange the wedding for his daughter's marriage. Then you can see here the some photographs. The first photograph is love marriage, uh, uh, Ongruguda village in Ongruguda village, and you can see here the arranged marriage of Damdarbada village, and the third image is kidnap marriage of Punaguma plain area. Then festivals. Uh, In the Didayi tribe, only four type of festivals also celebrated annually. All this point, everyone's in the family gets together and enjoy the festivals 2 weeks before the Didayi, the festivals. Before the festival, the villagers of the village come together and they announce a date. These are usually they celebrate on the Thursday of the week. The Pujari, Disari, Chalan, Naik of the village play a key rule at this time. The first festival is the Ingchong Pande. Ingchong Pande is the first festival of the year for the Didais. It is also known as the Mango Seed Eating Festival. After the festival, farming begins in the village. The festival is held in July of the year. Then second festival is Osa Arke Pande. Uh, the Osa Arke Pande festival is the second festival of the Didai. The festival is celebrated in September. During this the festivals, the Didai cook and eat the vegetable and fruits that the people cultivate. Do not eat fruits and vegetables grown in their home gardens before the festivals. Then the third number of festival is Pus Arke Pande. Pus Arke Pande is the third festival of the years for the Didais. They eat bean during this festival. The cows are the bathed dresses in the flowers, worshipped in the turmeric and feed the cook's food. They this day the cow do not do any work. The festival is held in January. Then the last festival is that is Gia Pande, uh, the main festival of Didayi. Gia Pande is the main festival of the Didayi or the last festival of the year. The festival is celebrated in April. They also call this festival the Uli Chong Pande or Choita Parva. The festivals features a game is which only the girls take part in the game, which is called Gudia Blue. You can see here. Uh, uh, I've taken so many pictures uh, here. And then economic activities. Uh, Economic life refers to the life and the livelihood of the Didayi. Many important issues such as their occupations, divisions of labors, primary occupation, secondary occupation, income, expenditure, and saving are the discussed here. And the first is primary occupation. Primary occupation is divided into two parts, that is settled cultivation and shifting cultivations. In settled cultivations, the same is done every year, but in shifting cultivations, the farming changes every year. Different type of the cultivations are done in the one place. Then you can see here shifting cultivations and settled cultivations. Then uh, also, there is a secondary occupations. You can see here the food gathering and forest collection, hunting, fishing, and livestock and animal husbandry. These are the secondary occupations. Then political life. Every few people in the Didai tribe are the active in the politics. When the village leaders are the elected in the village, they choose a good persons with their opinions. At present, the people of this tribe are the participating in politics for the both women and men for the sarpancho candidate. Then then the second point is religious life. The people of this tribe are also the believes in gods. Different deities are the worshipped at the different times. Of this, Ishto is they are the first god or main deities. They are the rescued by the different gods at the different times. Then data analysis, chapter 4. You can see here, um, I have collected the primary data to get the right information, analyze the relevant data from the data. For this analysis, I have took the help of the software called SPSS, which is known as Statistical Package for Social Sciences. And then go to next slide. And next slide is occupation of respondent. You can see here, I have divided in uh, uh, four part of their occupations. That is farmer, wage worker, business, and job. And qualification of respondent. You can see here the on the slide. Uh, uh, I have divided into uh, five, six part of their qualifications: no educations, primary educations, secondary education, higher secondary education, graduation, and above post graduations. Uh, and the type of house pattern you can see here. I have categorized four type of house, that is cottage, asbestos, mood, and building. Uh, In this and uh, cottage house are 24.3% and asbestos house are 50.3% and mud house are 19.7% and buildings are 5.7%. Those are made building and asbestos house that is provided by government like Indra Awas Jojana and Biju Pokagar Jojana. And uh, I also mentioned here how much they aware about the politics. So you can see here data of political participation. Then chapter B finding. Uh, the first point is cultural participations. According to the data, 85% of the people of plains participate in the cultural programs, while the 97% of the people of the hill participate. Then come to benefit from the forest product. A total of 98% of the population earn their living by the collecting the forest product. Then saving. Similarly, 72% of plant people save money for future, while the 69% of the hills people save money. Then visiting health sector, um, 52% of people go to the hospitals when their the conditions worse, and while the 48% go to the traditional medicine man, but only 30% of the people in the hills and isolated area go to the medical. Then political participations. The 89 percent of people in the plains participate in socio-political participation, while the 43% of the people in the hills and the backward regions they participate in same. Then literacy rate. 56% of the people are the literate, while the 40% of them are literate in hill areas. Then communication specialty. 92% of people in the plains enjoy communications, while 25% of people in the hills and isolated areas. So then last percent is getting benefit from the DDA and GOV. Similarly, 73% of the people in the plains are receiving government assistance of the Didayi Development Agency with while 52% of the people in hill and plains are getting help from yes. Now the last chapter, that is conclusion. Uh, I did not mention here. Uh, O- Odisha is a tribal dominated state where 62 type of the tribal groups have been identified by the government. But out of the Odisha's total population, 22.1% are indigenous indigenous. Of these, uh, 13 are oldest and most ancient tribe. Why the Indian government has the idea included in particular vulnerable tribal group PBTG and uh, though relocations of the Didai by the government between 1971 and 1981 saw a declines in their populations, low literacy rates, and low sex ratio. Today, the tribe is the reven, uh, revenges due to the various the improvements made by the government. All those the culture of this tribe is still alive. Their clothing is slowly the despairing. The socio-cultural development of this tribe will be the developed if the government protect and trains. So my presentation is over. Uh, now, now I inviting our RC members and directors for some uh, comments and suggestions. Thank you.